My voice sounds awful right now. I know it always sounds awful, but it sounds particularly awful today because I have a cold and allergies, so I'm struggling right now. Trying to eat broccoli, trying to get vitamins back in my system. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean. Alright. Okay. Do I have any hazing experiences? Somebody tried to haze me once. We had 5 Marines try to... I was at MOS school. It was like my second day there. And I got a knock on my door. And when I answered the door, 5 Marines tried to push their way in and beat me up. It was called Man Love Thursday, which, by the way, some of the things in the Marine Corps are the most homoerotic things you've ever heard. But yeah, it was called Man Love Thursday, where they tried to beat up the new guy. And I was not having it. And I ended up punching at least 2 in the face. I flipped one over, and then like the other 2 just like straight up ran away, and then the other 3 left. And then after that, nobody ever messed with me again, which was good, establishing early on. But I'm not saying like that's not like, chances are that's probably not going to happen to you. It was just like we had just a small group of dumbasses, so whatever. Jeez, Tyler. Selling and buying a car. I do have a car video, but as far as selling a car, Kelly Blue Book, Craigslist works, but I would say take it to a dealership. That's my advice. What up, Putnam? My MOS, 4341 Combat Correspondent, also known as Public Affairs, also known now as Mass Communicator, which is bullshit. You think you want to do combat camera? All right. Sock Party. What up, Archie? Yo, Sock Party. Here you go. What's the most powerful gun you have ever shot? The M240 Bravo, probably. What's another one that we've shot that's a heavy machine gun? Like, heavy machine guns are pretty much the top of the line. I've never shot an RPG. That's the one thing, or not RPG, the AT4. I really want to shoot that. Never got to. What up, Brandon? Yes. Hey, guys, for all the new people joining the stream right now, I have a cold. I am sick right now, and I have allergies, so, like, I am struggling. I am struggling right now. So tonight's stream might not be super, super long. Also, we got Sergeant Massabay right now in the chat. If you can see him down below. We're going to be doing a Q&A session from the standpoint of a Marine and a soldier. So if you guys are interested in that, that's going to be coming along soon. We're working out the details. Like I said, I'm sick right now. So hopefully when I get better over the next couple of days, we can knock that out. My second MOS pick was military police, but at the last second I changed it, pushed my boot camp date back like 2 months, and that was that. So, what up, Red 5? Alright, real quick. We're going to try to get me into a match. Jimmy's coming on probably a little bit later. Ryan will be on after the Penguins game. So let's try to find us just a random match. We'll try our luck in, let's try close quarters. I don't know, let's try it. Gonna enlist in a few weeks, tank crew, anything to consider? You're pretty early on, James, so I think you're good if you already know your MOS you want to pick. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions down the road, but you should be good. Did I ever consider being an officer? Yes, I did. I actually, truthfully, honestly, because my wife is an officer in the Army, I really thought about switching to the Army to be an officer. That was 100% like a real thing I was going to do, and then in the last like 4 or 5 months of my enlistment, I decided I wanted to VERP and get out a little early, and I did. So it is what it is. So yes, that was actually, I never really thought about being a Marine officer, though. I never really had a desire to be a Marine officer. Did I come in physically ready for boot camp? Yes. 99% of you guys are going to go into boot camp being physically ready. To be honest with you, there was like fat kids at boot camp, dude. Like, boot camp is not really that physically demanding. Woo, I just got owned. It really is not that physically demanding, to be honest with you. It's slightly mental, and in two ways. One, memorization. Two, just not wanting to lose your goddamn mind because somebody's stupid in your platoon and everybody's getting messed up for it. That's a very common thing. Yo, that dude just got turned on. That was pretty sick. Oh, and then I got owned. When did this start? We've been streaming for 14 minutes and 45 seconds, Anthony. Your uncle's a commander in the Navy. What's the similarities between a... Whoa. Oh, bad jokes. By the way, guys, we get a lot of bad jokes in the stream, so feel free to say the bad jokes. I probably won't repeat them out loud for the sake of political correctness. Oh! Dude, it's been a minute since I played Battlefield, but I'm not doing that bad right now. I'm all nasally and shit, just mowing people down. Yo, I'm about to drop in on them. Oh, no! I got owned. It's your boy, Mad Dog. Yes, Mad Dog, join the game, bro. And I am on the Xbox One right now. I will be switching to PlayStation 4. I'll have both, but I'll also be buying a PlayStation 4 in a couple of months after I move into my new house later this month. I'm so psyched. I'm probably going to start daily vlogging again, too. So get ready for that. I'm so psyched to move into my new house. And the daily vlogs will probably not be every day, but we're probably looking at least twice a week. So we'll see. How much time do you have for head calls? Enough. Just enough time. Not enough time to play patty cake on the shitter, though. Do you keep any of your equipment when you get out? You're not supposed to. You get to keep your uniforms. You get to keep little things here and there. You're not supposed to keep, like, obviously you don't keep your weapon. You don't keep issued gear, like your pack and stuff. But I can neither confirm nor deny I have a few things that I shouldn't have, but I have them. I can neither confirm nor deny that. So take that as you will. My 21st birthday was pretty fun. I went to a random bar with my dad and my brother. But again, I turned 22 in 2 weeks, which is interesting. Alright. Oh, you gonna get in trouble. Damn, that is a nice earth, you might say. Wow. Yeah, we're about to come out guns a-blazing on these dudes. You don't even know. You don't even know about that life. Damn, I got owned. Face raped to the max. Okay. Would you ever wear dress blues again? It'd have to be like a seriously serious occasion. I mean, probably not. I mean, I've been to Marine Corps balls and whatnot. I mean, when you go to the Marine Corps ball, you're allowed to wear your dress blues again. That's probably the only time I would... I mean, really, you can wear your dress blues anytime, but that's probably the only time I would seriously consider wearing my blues. But even still, this last Marine Corps ball, hell no, I didn't put my blues on. I went with a suit, you know, and I was just chilling, having a good time. I don't have to salute anybody. I don't have to say, yes, sir, no... Screw that, dude. I'm going to go as a civilian. Hasselhoff or Hasselhoff? Video is, you know what, actually I'm glad you mentioned that because I've got a couple of videos in the queue right now ready to be released. The next video is most likely going to come out on Friday. Oh damn. So is that tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow. So most likely tomorrow. Tomorrow night you can probably look forward to a new video. My favorite musician again, I got the cold soundtrack. If you don't know Motion City soundtrack, look them up. Look up their Commit This to Memory album. One of the best albums in my opinion ever made. I'm a big indie rock, punk rock lover, so I feel like it's important that you know that about me for sure. Dude, I'm hunting this guy down. If I get... Oh! Yes! Totally worth it. Oh my god! Would you go back to boot camp? Yes. Knowing what I know now, I would mess with the drill instructors probably, but obviously not unless... I wouldn't just randomly go back to boot camp. That's a waste of time. No such thing as too many questions. Which war video game do you think is the most real? Play games to be realistic, so I guess I'm not really... Like, I don't want to play a game that you die with one shot, but in my opinion, the best war game ever to grace the planet Earth is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 comes in close second. That's my opinion. I've got great, deep nostalgia for the Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 era. So that's my honest opinion on that. Oh damn, did I see a sniper? Oh damn, I hit somebody? Alright, I'm scared. I don't know what's about to happen. Oh, yes! Oh no! Is San Diego Crucible at Camp Pendleton? It's at Marine Corps Recruiting, MCRD San Diego. So yeah, they have a new tattoo policy that is allowing full sleeves back, which a lot of people are very happy about. The Marine Corps is yet to review their tattoo policy. There were a few changes to the tattoo policy earlier this year, but nothing drastic, nothing too crazy or cool. You added Paul Walker on your Xbox, Tyler. Oh, that is a raw joke. I'm so gonna steal that. I'm gonna say that one out loud. Yo, he said, I added Paul Walker on Xbox. He spent some time on his dashboard. Bro, that is fucking savage right there. Like, super gonna piss off people, but that was some class A savagery. Yeah! Oh yeah! God, I'm the best. Holy crap. I'm MLG Pro. The silver bullet. I have a feeling you know what the silver bullet is, but the silver bullet is basically when you have a heat casualty at boot camp, and they need to take your temperature, so they stick a thermometer up your butt. How hard was it to get 8,000 subscribers? So I don't really care about how many subscribers I have on YouTube. I've never really had a goal like, oh, I need to have a bunch of subscribers. I've more or less just tried to keep my videos honest, trustworthy, informative. Like, I mean, I get a couple of haters here and there. Like, you're always going to get people, no matter what you do in life, that just want to shit on your stuff, you know, just for no reason. They're either jealous, they've got attitude problems themselves, they don't know, I don't know. There's always going to be negative people, but for the small following of 8,000 people that I have, for the people I've been able to help, for all the people that don't even follow, that just watch the videos and don't really hit subscribe, that's cool too, you know? Like, I'm just here to lend a helping hand. Whoa, I just watched that dude's life get ruined. Straight up ruined. My friend's in the Navy, he said, that's true. You can't get a neck tattoo, despite what you may or may not think about it. I would agree. I think neck tattoos are trashy. But hey, you know, maybe I can be surprised. Maybe I'll meet a cool dude or gal in the Navy. I get a snake on my neck. The thing around the tattoo policies, if you aren't familiar, basically it's to increase the perception of professionalism. And believe it or not, Marines and soldiers and everybody else were professional warriors. So I believe that there is a small amount of, like, there's something to this whole policy, you know. However, I think it is too strict. I believe sleeves should at least be allowed, at least half sleeves, or not half, I mean, like halfway down your forearm. I don't know, like, they're just trying to make you look better in uniform because we're coming out of a time in war. We're going more into a peacetime, and we will be mostly wearing service uniforms that are professional. We're not really going to be wearing our utilities as much. You'll see that over the next couple of years, unless we go back to war, which who knows? Probably not, but maybe. But yeah. Back to war, I will absolutely re-enlist, or at the very least, go back to active duty for about a year. They've offered me a couple of different contracts where I could go back to active duty for a year at a time. Unless they offer me a deployment, I probably won't go back unless some crazy stuff happens and pops off. Then it'd have to be like World War III looking, then I would re-enlist and I'd go back for a couple years. But as it stands right now, I truly enjoy the last couple of months of being a civilian, chilling in first Civ Div. Let's see. Your booty at Rocket League. What up, Ryan? Dude, come play, dude. What up, Christian? Just as a Marine, no, I wouldn't have to go back to boot camp. I would still be a sergeant. If I were to switch to the Army, which I've looked into, for sure, I've actually looked into how, like, switching into Army or Air Force, just to see. Pretty much in both services, I'd be promoted to Staff Sergeant to be the equivalent. Just the way that their promotion system works is a little bit different than the Marines. So because I was a Marine Sergeant, I would probably go up one rank in both services. I don't know what I'd be for the Navy, but I would literally never join the Navy. Dude, I love this shotgun. This thing is freaking tizite, bruh. I hear dead people all around me. Yeah! Dude, that was rad. You're watching the Penguins game? Alright, Ryan. Jesus H. Christ. Okay. What happens if you're underweight at boot camp? You get double portions. They call them double rats. You get double rations. And if you're a fatty, you just have to, like, you know, get laughing like that. Or like a little, like 9 times out of 10, the drill instructors will be like, if you get that dessert, you're a fat ass. You better not get that dessert. It happens all the time. It's actually really funny. Dude, whoa, okay. Let's see. You're trying to get ready for the time to be an adult later. Marines don't wear camis like other services, honestly, truly, because it makes them more of a target. And this is truly the reason, is because if you're out in town and you have camis on, you're automatically a huge target. Not dissing the Army, not dissing the Navy, not dissing the Air Force, but I've went my whole Marine Corps career not having to wear my camis out, and it is a hassle to like change all the time, but honestly, it's just for the better. And I don't really see much of a need, unless, like, the only time I've ever stopped and like gotten out of my car with camis on is when my car broke down once. Somebody was in a car accident and I helped them, and when my car literally ran out of gas, I had to get out of the gas station. The only 3 times I've ever had to actually get out of my car. Tonight, because I talk about them all the time, I do have a podcast about becoming MARSOC, Recon, and a Scout Sniper. You can go check out that podcast. I think it's about 4 or 5 episodes back. Damn! I need to switch my gun. Why not the Navy, J-Fave? Ooh, I got that revive, though. Yo, we back from the dead. Oh, I'm stalking them. Straight tearing it, bro. I'm gonna go this way. Ready? He drops down. He goes up. He sneaks. He dips. He dives. There's a bogey. He can't shoot for his life. Oh, jeez. Damn. Takes me 10 years to switch to RPG, bro. My dad's in the Air Force, and for dessert and basic, they serve Jell-O. I believe that. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I died. Have I seen Full Metal Jacket? Of course I have. That guy has the same MOS as me, actually. Why don't you play now? What do you think about the Naval Academy? Oh my god, dude. Don't get me started about the Naval Academy. They're so uppity, bro. Like, I do know one great officer. Her name's Captain Krebs. She came from the Naval Academy. Don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of great officers that come out of there, but 99% of them are just stuck-up, rich, snotty kids that, seriously, like, it's not... yeah, it's interesting. I've got lots of thoughts on the Naval Academy. Ooh, did I see a person there? I'm going in, mate. Cover me. Reload, reload, reload. Okay, time to shine. Yeah! Oh, that was a kill assist. Okay. What is the typical day at boot camp like? watch my last 3 videos about boot camp. It's called What to Expect at Boot Camp. You'll get a very comprehensive view at what each day at boot camp. I agree. 4 bursts is good for Battlefield 4. Fields 4341 Combat Correspondent, Public Affairs. What do you think of Mike, aka Dom? Not sure what that is, aka Dom. I hear a lot of enlisted people rather have officers that weren't from the academy. Yeah, that's generally true, I think. A lot of officers that, okay, so if you go enlisted and then switch to officer, you're much more respected. That's what we call a Mustang. If you go from enlisted side to the officer side, people almost always respect you a lot more because you know what it's like to be part of that, the suck, shall we say. Whoa. Okay. Time to blow somebody up. I'm the best in the world, bro. That was sick. I don't feel good about this right now. Both my brother and dad are in the Marines and Air Force. I have a brother in the Army. They tell me they both play rivalry. I love inter-service rivalries. I love narking on each other and making fun of each other. It's great. And I also love being a Marine because obviously they're the best. Like, come on. I know. It is fun. It's fun to poke fun when branches poke fun at each other. I like watching the Army and Navy go at it for the Army and Navy game. I like seeing the Marine Corps and Air Force go at it a lot. Air Force definitely gets made fun of the most. Hands down. Damn, we got wrecked. Have you seen a dog on base? Yes, people have dogs all the time. Not in the barracks. If you're married, you can have a dog for sure. Damn, Drew. What do you recommend for 0311? Could you elaborate a little bit? What MOS would you never want to be? Oh man, if there's an MOS I really would never want to be, admin. I would never want to be an admin. Hell no. That would suck. Just pushing paperwork all day, doing straight up desk, dude. No, that's not me. That is not my life. I would hate that. When I join, I want to be with 11. If I go into that MOS, how long would I be able to be in? Probably 4 years. I mean, or as long as you want to be in, if you're not a shitbag. No, you don't just get whatever you want on your rifle. You typically, if you get anything, it's probably going to be an RCO, little ACOG sight, and probably your little laser for your MVGs. What was that? I didn't see that message. Parker, can I play? Yes. Coast Guard is actually probably going to... That was going to be the other branch I was going to join. Believe it or not, they're the second hardest branch for boot camp next to the Marine Corps, I believe. Like, I know some intense Coast Guardsmen. I'm not even being facetious. I'm not kidding. Like, bro, they are some badass mofos in the Coast Guard. I need to keep eating my broccoli, dude. Y'all are distracting me. The shortest enlistment you can do in the Marines is technically 4 years. However, if you use the VERP program, when they have too many people in the Marine Corps, too many sergeants or whatever, for me, they had too many sergeants in the Marine Corps, so they said, who would like to get out early? And I was like, yo, this guy wants to get out early. I want to go make more money as a civilian. So I did all the paperwork. They let me out a year early at my 3-year mark. No, I would not want to be a Navy SEAL. Dude, this broccoli is actually pretty good. I'm actually starting to lose my voice because of the allergies and the sickness combined, so it's starting to get pretty hoarse. More hoarse than normal. I feel like there's going to be a dude around this corner. Yo, you boys going in? That was crazy, bro. Oh, that scared me. Dip, dive, dip, dodge. Why can't I jump? Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Bro, I'm scared, bro. Oh, man. What is my max bench? Probably like 300 now. My bench has actually gone up quite a bit. It might even be over 300. Fuzzy says, what up, Ivan? That was like 6. I don't know why. How do you get a special bonus like not being a recruiter? Like being a recruiter. So basically we have in the Marines and other branches too, it's called a B billet, where basically you have to, sometime during your enlistment, if you want to stay in, you have to serve as a B billet, which can either be a drill instructor, it could be a recruiter, it could be a Marine security guard, but no matter what, you will have to serve that at least at some point if you want to stay in longer than just 4 years. So typically on your second or third enlistment, that is when you knock out that B billet of being a recruiter or being a drill instructor. So yes, to answer your question, that's how that happens. Damn. Yo, where they at though? Woo! Ever met a stolen valor? Yes. Okay, so here's my thing on stolen valor people. Typically, they have some sort of mental illness, and they're looking for attention, and I feel sorry for them. Like, I don't go out of my way to be like, yo, I've had friends that died in that uniform. Like, yeah, I've had fucking friends that have died in that uniform, and it pisses me off, but I don't go out of my way to, like, be a dickhead. I'll pull them aside, and I'll be like, hey, you and I both know you're not active duty. You and I both know you've never served. Look at that ribbon rack. Look at that uniform. You should probably take that off. I've had one encounter at a county fair of all places where a dude was accepting kickbacks. He was accepting free shit while in an army uniform. And I knew 100% that dude was never in the army, was never in the reserves, all that good stuff. So I was like, I said something. And I didn't like call him out. I didn't take out my cell phone. I was just like, hey man, because you never know. I watched one video a couple of weeks ago of an old man who's an old retired Marine and some boots in an airport near Cake. Ripped the guy's medals off and stuff like that. The dude had Purple Hearts. He had a Silver Star. And all he was an old retired Marine that was wearing his uniform for a ceremony, for like a memorial ceremony. So because these boots were all high and mighty on their high horse about who can wear the uniform, they disgraced a combat veteran of like 25 years in the Marine Corps just because they were all up on their high horse. So that's why I don't go out of my way and like pull out my cell phone and start talking shit. I ask, I see, what's going on here? Does this guy have mental problems? Is this guy just a douche? Is he a retired Marine? Is he a retired soldier? Who knows? You know, but bottom line, it's best to verify, it's best to err on the side of kindness and not be a dick. I'm sorry, I'm banning that fuzzy guy. Have I ever seen a Harrier take off? I've actually never seen a Harrier take off. Let's see. What about data? Consider Air Force and Marines after high school. Any tips for speaking to a recruiter? Just go do it. When you turn 17, Susan, just straight up approach your recruiter. Let them know, hey, this is what I like. This is what I enjoy doing. How can I find a job that is similar to this right here? For me, I liked making videos. I enjoyed writing stories. I enjoyed English, journalism. So I was like, hey, how can I get that job? And my recruiter hooked me up. Now, be wary, though. Definitely shop around different services. Talk to different recruiters. Don't just limit yourself to just one service, because some recruiters are shitbags. Some of them are really good. So there's a lot to that whole recruiting thing. They're trying to fill quotas. Remember that. Was it hard for you to understand the DI with the groggy voice? No, you pretty much get the gist of everything they're saying. Yeah, there are a lot of new people here. Welcome all new people to the stream. I apologize for my voice at the moment. I've got a cold and allergies at the same time. I just got back from the gym, so I'm tired and raspy, but we're here. in the heat of things, playing a little bit of Battlefield 4 now. Just for the record, if you guys enjoy the channel, if you enjoy the videos, if the channel has helped you at all, if you want to send any fan mail, if you go to boot camp or basic training and want to send any mail, if you don't have many people to send mail to, feel free. My P.O. box is in the video description below. Also, you'll find the little Patreon link. That's to help support the channel. It goes towards more equipment and things like that. And basically anything else you guys want to look into, it's all in the video description. And also, I appreciate all the dope questions, by the way. Y'all have been great tonight. Would I rather be a DI recruiter or a Marine security guard? I would most likely rather be a recruiter because, let's be honest, I would tell it to them straight, and part of my whole thing, one of the things I do for a living is marketing, so I feel like I would do a pretty good job as a recruiter without screwing people over. That's my biggest thing, like integrity. A lot of people lose their integrity becoming a Marine recruiter. Hey, Timmy, what up, bruh? Let's see, what kind of jobs can, like a cop? You would want to be military police. Thoughts on fan art? Yo, if you guys got fan art, send it in. You can send it to my email or send it directly in the message or whatever, or in a link. I'll hang it up. I'll hang it up behind me if y'all do fan art. I've had a couple of people do drawings and stuff like that. I'd have to dig them up. But yes, fan art is cool. Fan mail is cool. We've had people send me very intricate, awesome knives. That was actually pretty cool. A lot of people with great questions. Typically, if you've got really good and new questions in fan mail, I'll do a video directed completely for you. But otherwise, I do fan mail videos when I have a bunch of mail come in. Do you accept watermelons in the mail? Hey, if it fits, it ships. That's what they say. So, yeah, that was sick. Did you see that? That was dope. I'm about to do a ring around the rosy with this guy. Have you ever been to Kansas or been stationed in California? No, but I've been to California plenty of times, mostly Camp Pendleton. I was out there with Recon Marines last summer, and then before that, I was out there for a technology expo for the Marine Corps. So I've been out to Camp Pendleton quite a few times. Really, really love California. Freaking beautiful. I would love to live there one day. Definitely on the bucket list. I would love to get away from the East Coast in the next couple of years, for sure. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I thought for sure that was going to get somebody. Alright. Oh, I'm trying to answer all your questions. And in the future, do you think you might be an ROTC teacher? Maybe. If you don't know already, I do have a lot of certification for teaching. I taught for a short while at the Defense Information School. I taught video production and video broadcasting. So yes, and also my wife's a kindergarten teacher. So yes, I could foresee me in the future maybe going the elementary school route. But I don't really want to spend the time to get the college degree for it. So I might stay in like a professor type capacity later on. I can see myself definitely becoming a college professor later down the line. Not anytime real soon. Oh, thank you for the revive there, bruh. I appreciate you, Mad Dog. Let's see. Atlanta anytime soon? Maybe. I fly out of Atlanta all the time, so chances are yes. Best MOS to get a job when you get out? It depends what you like to do. Intel is really good for getting out. Air traffic controller is really good for getting out. Public affairs for me was really good getting out for making money. But if your main concern is just making money, you're doing it wrong. But it all depends. Are there any MOSs that are like firefighters? Yes, there are firefighters, absolutely. In the Marine Corps, in the Army, all branches of service. I've heard from a top secret person that if Trump wins, he'll make all the barracks into Trump towers. That'd be great. But do they give you a trench raincoat? Yes, they do. It's ugly and horrific. I have it in my closet out there. Let's see. It has been a while. Dirty Devil Dog. Have you ever heard of Devil Pups? Yes, it's like the junior ROTC kind of program thinger. I've heard of it. Never done it, never really looked too far into it, but I know a lot of people enjoy that. That was a sick shot. What's the most badass thing you ever rode in while you were a Marine? Oh man, the most badass thing? I don't know about badass, but oh shit. We've had like MRAPs, we've had, I don't know. I've never rode in any like dope aircraft or any like sweet amphibious vehicle. So nothing like super cool, to be honest with you. We don't really have anything that's like super badass. I guess a tank would be cool, but I never rode in a tank. I want combat camera, so I have some type of photography. If you want to do photography and you want to do public affairs and combat camera are completely separate, but they do a lot of the same things. Public affairs does photography, but they also do video, they do journalism, they do social media, they do all that kind of stuff. So worth looking into. I recall someone telling me that you want to do an MOS so you can make a career after you get out. Yes, Ninja. Everybody, highlight Ninja's comment, upvote that shit if it's possible. Find a career that you can apply after you get out of the Marine Corps. Don't go in the Marine Corps just to do one thing that you're never going to do again. The Marine Corps can really be better than college. For me, the Marine Corps was better than college because it set me up to get a job after I got out. So, South Carolina, pretty miserable in my opinion. I didn't like it. Almost 50 people watching. Right on. Hey, make sure you guys share the channel. Please share the channel if you enjoy the videos. And there's other people, other poolies, other friends you can help. Share the channel, for sure. What are the rules on reenlistment? It's become... Ooh, hiccup, sorry. Goodness, I got hiccups like crazy. It's becoming harder and harder to reenlist. Goodness, I have these horrible hiccups. But... basically, if you're really physically fit, gosh, you have never gotten in like any really big trouble, you're pretty much good to reenlist. But you absolutely cannot be a shitbag, basically. Why? Did they like not invent technology to jump out windows or what? Woo! Deep impact, mofo. That was sick. Dude, these hiccups are the worst. Where they at? Let me at them. Damn it. That was so spot on. I feel like he's going to come in here. 3, 2, 1. Little camper. Oh. Woo! Got shot. Let's see here. What are you playing? Yes, I always had roommates when I was in the barracks. Until you reach rank of corporal, you probably won't have your own room until you reach a corporal E4. What do you think of National Guard? I'm all about the National Guard, dude. I think National Guard is pretty dope if that's the path you choose. My top 3 dream places to get stationed. For me, my number 1 pick, I was so lucky. You almost will never get where you pick. I actually really enjoyed first being stationed on an Army base because, man, Army bases are nice to be stationed on. All the Army guys kind of just like walk away from Marines because they really don't know the ranks, and it's kind of nice. And also... and the Army base I was stationed on, they had people to clean your rooms, bro. Like, they would literally clean, like, the hallways and stuff. Not like your room. You still had, like, field day and stuff, but I don't know. It was nicer. When I went to an actual Marine Corps base, it could get, you know, Marines are Marines, so. Top 3 places, I would love Hawaii, Camp Pendleton, or the Pentagon. I really did enjoy the Pentagon, to be honest with you. It was not that bad. It was a good resume builder. What up, Jay Jung? What up, Noel Prophet? Clayton is still a Marine. Last time I'm going to say it. He's a Marine is a Marine. Yep, all that good stuff. Yep, kill. Let's see. All right, did you do your MCIs? Yeah, Grant. Unfortunately, MCIs are a pain in the ass, but you gotta do them to promote. Basically, what MCI is, it stands for Marine Corps Institute, and all it is a small course that you do. It can be on anything from a machine gun to grammar to, and then there's so wide variety. There's like cooking. There's like literally the widest, most useless variety of MCIs. There's land navigation. All these M240 Bravo, the sniper rifle one, like there's a bunch of different MCIs you can do. Dude, if that hits somebody, oh, it hit somebody. Shit's about to go down, bro. It's about to go down. Yo, you're dead. You're dead. Yes! Woo! That was dope. Straight hip firing. Oh, damn. He pistoled me, bro. Alright, Ninja. Have a good night. Okinawa, I think I would enjoy Okinawa, but here's the thing. I was in a long-term relationship. Before my wife and I got married, we were boyfriend and girlfriend for like 3 or 4 years. 3 years. So, you know, it's hard being away from loved ones, especially when you join the Marine Corps knowing you're most likely going to be stationed very far away. So I was always hoping and kind of praying that I'd be stationed closer to home, which by whatever stroke of luck I was. So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but really I enjoyed, because initially I had orders to Okinawa, then I had orders to Cherry Point, North Carolina, and then at the last second, the day before I was getting on the plane, they gave me orders to Maryland, to Fort Meade, an Army base, to help run the Marine Corps' social media. So that's where a lot of you guys might know me from, the Marines Facebook, the Marines YouTube, doing the Corps Report, that fun stuff. Is ball life for you? Dude, ball is life. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Let's see. Yo, later, Noel. There is a height and weight requirement. It varies from service to service. Mad dog. Let's see. What was the funniest thing that happened to you in your platoon at boot camp? I've actually said this story so many times. I'm gonna give it a rest, but I will definitely say it again in another live stream to come. I don't like this. I'm getting shot at, bro. All right, we going in. Damn, I'm never gonna kill that guy. Let's see. You're going to Fort Meade for your pool IST. Dude, Dirty Devil, that's awesome, bro. I'll be there. I work on that base so you'll definitely know you're on the same base as me at least. Damn, dude, there's no way I'm winning this gunfight. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Hey, later, Grant. Thanks for stopping by, bro. You switched it from mortarman reservist to K9 police dog trainer after 2 years. You can after 2 years. You can switch from any MOS to another MOS at your 2-year mark. All they require is that you sign on for an additional 2 years, which is not hard to do. So yes, a lot of people switch MOS and career paths at their 2-year mark. Happens all the time. The Porta-John story. All right, I'll tell you the Porta-John story real quick. So we had this kid that needed to make an emergency head call. If you don't know what a head call is, it's basically he had to go to the bathroom. So he goes up to the drill instructor and he goes, "Sir, this recruit requests permission to speak to the drill instructor." "Sir." He goes, "What?" He goes, "Sir, this recruit needs to make an emergency head call." So the drill instructor let him go to the bathroom, let him go to the porta potty because we were out PTing. But all the people in the platoon had to go around the porta-john while this dude's taking a shit, shaking the porta potty, smacking the porta potty, waving their arms, going wee woo because it was an emergency head call. That's just one funny story. There's a bunch of them when you get me on it. The other one is kind of along the lines of, I went to boot camp with one of my best friends from high school. He was the top rack, I was the bottom rack. He was the bottom rack. And it was towards the second half of boot camp. We're getting to the point where we're getting a little bit more bold around our drill instructors, you know. You're getting a little bit cocky. And we're talking between the racks in the morning, right? You're supposed to be dead quiet. You're supposed to be preparing your rack, getting it squared away, no talking. Well, I'm talking, man. You know me. I'm talking, you know? And so my buddy Steven and I are in between the racks, and the drill instructor thinks it's Steven talking. So he goes, Zelznick! He starts screaming, and he starts walking. He doesn't see who it is behind the rack, but he knows that at least Zelznick's back there. So I, without the drill instructor seeing, I dupe around the rack. I go on the other side of the rack to try to hide real quick, because I'm like, all right, he doesn't know that I'm the other one talking. So he sees Zelznick. He's like, Zelznick, why are you talking? And Zelznick's like, of course you're not going to tell the drill instructor that he's wrong. So Zelznick is just sitting there. He's standing there in between the racks, just getting shit on by the drill instructor, dude. Just spit flying in his face. The dude's going nuts. And then I duck between the rack, on the other side of the rack, and while Zelznick is this close to the drill instructor's face, getting yelled at, getting screamed at, I reach in and I just flick his balls, just ever so slightly, just enough to hurt. And Zelznick starts compulsively laughing in the drill instructor's face. And the drill instructor thinks that Zelznick is laughing at him. So he's like, oh good, you think that's funny? I'm going to slay you. And so for the next 2 weeks, Zelznick is getting hardcore slayed by our drill instructors, man. Like, he was, every chance they got, he was just getting owned, dude. Like, he was always so mad about that, but I thought that was very funny. What up, Bruin? What up, bruh? Bird is the word. Yo, I'm about to go straight up on him. Boom! You're dead. Ow, man. That dude is just killing me this game, man. Thank you for the revive, Bulldog. Or Mad Dog. My bad. You're using the Bulldog. That's not a bad place to be in, Jose. I was like 99% sure I was going to go to college. And then when I joined the Marines at the time, we didn't know it at the time, but it was towards the tail end of the Iraq War, and kind of like 3/4 of the way through the war in Afghanistan. Whoa. Is this dude invincible? What the hell is that? So anyway, when I got 3 or 4 of my best friends were joining, and I would never be able to live with myself if they joined and I didn't, and I wasn't there to help, you know, fight for the country, support the country. That was my mentality, and I think that patriotism is a real strong value, and it's definitely a valid reason to join the military. So for anybody that narcs on you for being patriotic, fuck those guys, because it's a real good thing. In fact, I'm probably going to make a video about why being patriotic is a good thing, and like, when did it become uncool to become patriotic, you know? Like, when did that become a thing? That's what I really hate about the millennial generation that I belong to, that we belong to. That really grinds my gears, you know? What's up, Garrett? In cadences, I used to when I was young and motivated, I would listen to the running cadences all the time, especially when a lot of you guys don't know this, but I lost 80 pounds to join the Marine Corps, and in doing that, I listened to moto cadences all of the time. Yo, that was crazy. Oh, he's waiting for me. Baby seal. No, I've heard of little birdie. That's the same one. Little yellow birdie. I would say somewhere around 40 to 50 pounds. You'll lose weight no matter what. In boot camp, that's the make standards to ship to boot camp, which is that's where I was at. I had to get to a certain weight. I weighed 250 pounds. I had to weigh 170 when I left. So, I hope you do good on the ASVAB. Good luck, Garrett. A decent ASVAB score is anything I would say above 60 to 65 is pretty darn decent. A pre-basic training, yes. There's like a There's a program called Devil Pups, but really you don't need it. You really do not need a pre-basic training. Oh, man. Raw Molly. Let's see. Did you ever have an experience with a Jody? No, not really. I mean, yes, actually. Okay, I'll tell you this much. When I was stationed in Maryland, there was this one guy at Miranda's college. When Miranda was in college, he was trying real hard, dude. And he thought that I was never going to come up to her college because he thought, oh, he's stationed somewhere far away. So one weekend, I drove up there, and I can neither confirm nor deny that I scared the living shit out of this guy, but let's just say he never spoke to Miranda again because he was really bugging her. Has anyone ever called me a baby killer? Yes, I've been called a baby killer by an old grandma once in a not a grocery store, like a 7-Eleven type deal. I also was called stolen valor basically at a JCPenney, but that's a whole other story. The lady got fired actually. She said I was too young to be a Marine and that my ID was fake. Did I always want to be a Marine? No, I never really had an interest in becoming anything in the military until my junior year of high school. Was a Crucible that bad? Hell no, dude. I mean, for me, it was cold because I was there in the winter. Other than that, it was not that bad because you're so motivated and ready to become a Marine that, dude, it was actually, like, legitimately fun. It's a very team-building, oriented experience. So, no, the Crucible is not bad at all. It's not what it's really cracked up to be. Later, Garrett. James, just wanted to say thanks because your videos have really helped me with my questions for the military and made decisions much easier. Dude, I'm glad that I was able to help, man. I appreciate you for viewing and wanting to serve the country and all that good stuff. What up, Ethan? All right. I'm probably going to end it on this right here, guys. We've been streaming for exactly 1 hour. As you can see, I've been pretty sick, very bad allergies. I'm dragging ass right now. We played a couple of great games on Battlefield 4. But for now, I think we're going to call it quits on that note. We've answered a lot of really good questions. I will log this stream and make it available probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So if any of you guys are just joining, you can go back and watch the stream again if you like. Again, I will see you guys on Monday. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays at 8:30 Eastern Time. If you guys want to send any fan mail, if you want to send anything in the mail, keep it PG, please. My P.O. box is in the video description. If you go to boot camp, if you go to basic training, and you want to send mail that way, you need somebody to write to, I'll write you back. If you want to donate to the channel, you can also do that at patreon.com/Clayton Filipowicz. And anything else you need to find is in the video description. Thank you guys so much for being awesome, for dropping by the stream, for having good questions, and a good, educated discussion. I will see you guys on Monday, 8:30 p.m. sharp. Bye-bye.